Alright guys, so I know I said I was going to put the metal on first, but I looked over the models again and remember there's a few little cracks that were a little difficult putting on if I put the metal on first. Mainly on him, there's a pendant on his robe right in the front that gets a little messed up if you go metal first. So I put the bleach bone first, as you can see on the models. Same with him on his belts and his chest plate slash giant metal belt as well. A little difficult if you were to put metal on first. So as you can see, I put the bleach bone on first, and it's simple. Just hit all the spots that you want bleach bone. You can see mostly it's just the robes. I forgot to do his skull, but I'll do that really quick. On him, robes front and back. It is a little streaking. Just wait for it to dry a little bit, and then hit it again lightly, really quick. Same with him. As you can see, all the parts that are going to be bleached bone are going to be like the parchment and his robes as well. As you see on this, it's going to be like a rope here. The rest is chain, so I only put the part with this rope on his robes right here, and that's basically it on him. He's got a little skull right here too that I painted. So next I'll be hitting all the pieces with metal next. I'll probably do the rock here separately, in the detailing part, because I want to do all the major painting first in case I miss or mess up and hit the rock. I don't want to do that, so I'll probably do that in the detail step and do that as details. So next step is going to be, after the bleach bone, is going to be the bolt gun metal next. Yeah, I knocked him over, I realized that, but he's dry, so it's okay. Alright, so this is the next stage. What we got going on here, I have the bleach bone down, of course, and now I have all the metal parts down, as you can see here. Here's the Warlock Engineer. So basically the same thing. I'm hitting all the same parts as I did the old one. His mask, gun, tubing, his halberd, his backpack, his gauntlets, the butt of the gun, and most of the gun, shotgun pistol type deal. Then the chieftain slash warlord slash my BSB. He is, all the metal parts are hit and all the bleach bone parts were hit. Got the symbol, the rings here, the posts. Of course, this flame part's going to be a detailing, so I didn't hit any of the metal yet, because I'm going to be doing the flame, and then I'm going to paint the metal on top of the flame. His tip of his halberd, the pole part's going to be, I might have it black to match the base, or I might just leave it brown with snakebite leather, detailing, etc. His helmet, his arms, his chest and belt guards, his cleaver, his shoulders, his boot that is showing, and the chainmail and the front symbol that's showing. So basically hitting all the metal parts. Next I will be doing elf flesh for all the skin parts. And then after that I'll be probably just touching up just lightly any of the parts that are hitting the fur with, oh, wrong color, any of the fur colors with bestial brown, but only just a little bit, only just a little coloring on top of any marks that hit the fur, because the Devlin mud's pretty dark, so the Devlin mud wash on top of it will cover most of anything, any small mistakes in any cracks or crevices. I'm just worried about any of the big marks. I don't have too many big marks. Just on the edge of this gun right here, where it meets the stock of the gun and his bracer right here. Can't really see it, but I can. So just those little areas that there's just a little bit too much silver meeting a different color. Probably touch up some of the pole where the bleach bone hits the pole right here. As you can see here, kind of, because it's a little wet and it kind of, bubbles into the next area. Just those small areas. So next, again, skin color and then touch up with bestial brown, and then I'm going to be doing a wash. Alright, so I am done with a couple steps here. As you can see, I have the skin painted on. You can see here in his face here, and his ears, his hands, his feet, and his tail. That's the Warlock Engineer. See here, the back of his tail, the back of his hand, his face. I went ahead and did the bestial brown touch-ups just on anything that had just a little bit of excess overbrush from like a different color. Like the silver was pretty much the only thing I had to cover up, really. And then on here we go. Here's the Chieftain Warlord / BSB dude. He's got a lot more skin. I didn't know, but it's not a big deal. A lot on his back and his arm. There's no hair or anything there, so I kind of wanted to make it like skin. As you can see here, his like whole arm and back. So most of his back is kind of skin too. His hands, his feet that protrudes, a lot of his face, his ears. Again, there's his arm there too. So that's all the skin, and I touched up on some of the stuff too. There's some stuff here in the spear that kind of had a little bit of stuff from the cloak and the blade part of the halberd. Kind of just touched up with bestial brown. So next, after that, I will be